Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to our triumphant return weekend. Been away for a couple of weeks with Golden Week and everything here in Japan, but we are back with a triple whammy this weekend. Candlekeep Mysteries was a lot of fun. They survived my Beholder trap. And next up we have these fabulous half of the crew of the fantastic Phandelver. And below.
Good have. Whoa.
Like Estelle is enjoying the happy campfire times before the inevitable doom.
There's no doom if I choose Delulu.
I can't see you, la 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 la. Ignore the doom.
It's
Ignore the doom.
Deloom.
Okay.
It's Delulu.
I am going to roll a spin of the wheel to those lovely subs from before. We had one from the fabulous McClover and one from Laia. Thank you, Laia Castell. In their material plane guise of Safio. Let us. you don't need the D in there, Broombrass. Just exclamation roll 3. Hey, Astralis. Don't worry, Astralis. I have not culled the player characters, just the players themselves. No. We are unfortunately without the Mai-Mai's of our stream here. As Mai is off playing Lady Macbeth on stage.
You can't say that.
What? Second.
We're in the theater of the mind. You can't say it in the theater.
We're not in character yet. It's okay.
You're not.
I didn't say the name. I didn't say the name of the play. She's playing Lady Macbeth in the Scottish play. So break a leg to her. Mike is off and away just for this week. Although I may request that he skip next time too. As we have verily split the party and they have gone their separate ways, but more on that in just a moment. Disadvantage for Laia Castell. Thank you, Broombrass.
Rude.
Stop saying it. Cheers, TK. Okay, disadvantage. Look at that beautiful ruby. And Laia, the only one without an actual advantage as well. Shame. I need a bell.
Oh,
Shame.
I have to keep track of my advantage crystals. I never know when I have them.
You have one right now. Enjoy.
Hell yeah, dude.
You can just use the advantage thing on your D&D Beyond sheet.
Oh, right.
Because I don't give advantage because there's lovely people over in chat doing it. Thank you, everybody. And the occasional ruby red disadvantage too. Australis. I mean, didn't this cast start with like 30 plus characters? That's true. That is true, Australis, yes. 30 odd peasants. 40, in fact, I think.
Well, we each had 4.
Oh,
so
no, it's
that's
4 each.
4 times 4. It's 16,
yeah, so
right?
16 characters, yeah. But we did.
And now most of them are dead.
Thin out the numbers. So, as we jump back here to the lovely region of Phandelver, that quaint countryside mountain backdropped town, we return to our adventurers here out on the open road. Let me switch over here. Zoop. I need to get Laia's disadvantage over here too. There we go. No escaping. As we head out here into the wilds of Phandelver, they have got of Phandelver. They have gone from Phandelver down there in the southwest up to the Tribor Trail, heading northeast towards Conyberry. They have gone off the main trail and into the foothills of the mountains of the edge there. What was the name of the mountains? Hang on.
Wiventor?
Sword Mountains. The Sword Mountains.
Oh.
But you're heading towards Wiventor, yes indeed. And X marks the spot where your last camp was placed in your journey there. And you are less than a day's journey away from the spectacular mountain. Let me share our arts that we had for our social media posts. I found this cool dragon-esque mountain to represent because there's no module art. Boop. There it is. Wiventor. Can I zoom? No, I can't.
Where are you sharing it?
It's on stream. Sorry. It was the one I shared in Discord.
Right. That's fair. It's not on Twitter.
What level is the party, Laia? Perry?
I believe we're both level 3 right now.
I am a wizard of the squishiness of level 3.
And,
Could be worse.
Could be
I took
level
one
1,
level
correct.
of barbarian when I started, but I'm gonna mainline into fighter until I get to my friggin' special stuff.
The
Next
special
level.
Nice.
My plan is, unless the story dictates otherwise, wizard all the way.
Okie doke.
I did metagame a little bit because I really wanted rages, but but I made the story fit for parrying,
Nice.
which we will find out soon because we're going to Wiventor.
Indeed, where Perry's backstory awaits. Okay, yeah, level 3, mate. Yeah. Brimbrass X, the group I am running through this currently are also level 3. There we go, around the same spot. So yeah, you're off doing all the side quests and stuff, Brimbrass. Well, it's coming, Perry. It's coming.
Good.
Okay,
You get the second attack.
dear friends, before I jump into recapping and getting these lovely folks on their adventures once more, we have a giveaway today. The fabulous folks over at Troll Lord Games are supporting us as they so often do, and we have a fabulous little discount voucher to grab yourself any PDF from their store. So, ! Enter in the chat for your chance to win over there. Please jump in on that goodie. There, and we'll draw the winner at the end. If you need to lurk, that's no problem, just still be logged into chat, and we'll send that your way. Roveljack's got the first one over in Candlekeep Mysteries, and we have one to give away each session this weekend, so jump on that. Okay, now, let me also shout out those folks at Troll Lord Games and their fabulous store. Go and grab a look at that. Okay, so, friends, last time we were here, you were attacked by crazed, fanatical goblins, seemingly swept up in the strange fervor that was the worship of a deity you didn't recognize, some bizarrely named, was it Snofreet? Goodness knows what's going on there. It's not like, a one-shot of goblin punks ended in the creation of a new goblin deity of fire. But these goblins, believing themselves to be followers of Snofreet, and believing their priest to be imbued with the powers of this new god, attacked you upon the Tribord Trail when you were camping, and you managed to fight them off and deal with that danger. And our goblin friend here, Little Runt, whose beautiful character art will come scrolling by over there in a moment. Everyone do check out the fabulous Emma City art and all their cool stuff going on there. They heard from Runt in his memories that were stirred and came flooding back to him of his days in the Night Fae court, the courts of night and magic down there in the Shadow Fae realm. This goblin priest was not actually imbued with sacred, what's the word I'm looking for, celestial powers, as Snofreet is not yet that powerful. They were actually taken over by a terrible Nilbog. It's goblin backwards. And they...
It took me a while.
Is that a reference to something?
Yeah, there's a movie called Nilbog.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Sure. Thought it was like a D&D thing I should have known.
No.
It's like combing through the player's manual. Where's the Nilbog?
It is an official D&D monster. It's a very cool one.
That's it. Oh, cool.
And this is a chaotic spirit of an actual goblin god, a bit more sure-footed and well-established god that takes over and likes to cause chaos amongst the goblins, and had actually possessed this goblin to fool these poor cultists into thinking that their god was giving them powers when they're not quite there yet. But yeah, working on it. Stay tuned. The creature bounced around even.
Nah, I think Snofreet's probably dead.
He has an archangel. He can't be.
What?
Sophia's goblin became the archangel at the end. Remember, she was consumed in fire.
Exactly. For context, we created this god on a side story that John did as a way to kind of entertain us and fill in a gap of missing players.
I learned my lesson, and today we only have 2 players, but we're sticking to the script.
Why? You don't want another cult? Come on.
And
we just fill this world full of cults. That's fine.
I mean, it's pretty brimming with them already. Anyway, having survived this goblin attack, they continued on their way towards Wiventor and Old Owl Well. Why, you ask? Well, it is because they have discovered that there are obelisk shards of the titular shattered obelisk, not a cult. I miss Creep. We need Creep to come play again. And you, my friends, are hunting down shards of this shattered obelisk, having heard of a nefarious plot that is something to do with otherworldly cultists, speaking of cultists, that are mixed up with Laia Castell's wizardly teacher of Azwaz, and a strange occurrence of mutated trolls in the cave near Phandelver, which is where our initial peasants cut their teeth, or had their teeth knocked out, back in session 0. And they are hoping to gather up these pieces of the shard these shards of the obelisk, before the evil that are afoot around the region are able to do so before they do. So they have headed up here, finding out that there are shards at Wiventor and Old Owlwell, and further over at Cornyberry, and further up north off the map there. They are going to go and get round there and deal with these locations, deal with some other problems. The leader of Phandelver, the banker turned makeshift mayor of the mountainside village, asked you to also come to Wiventor because there are apparently orc bandits, or goblinoid bandits, that have been plaguing caravans on the Tribor Trail. Perry Trivia heard all that, and that rang rather true for our half-orc barbarian fighter there, as he knows exactly who that goblinoid band is led by. None other than his infamous brother. One that Perry does not see eye to eye with, shall we see, on many things. They've had a bit of a checkered past, but more on that in a moment. We rejoin them as they continue their journey towards the mountains, lessened by 2, and we'll hear why in just a moment. But without further ado, let's jump into today's Phandelver and below. And we're back. Okay, dear friends.
Forgot there was an intro.
There is.
Oh, thought we were just killing time.
just kicking about, yeah, as you do. Let me switch the music up a bit because it's too jolly. Difference. As you continued on your journey after surviving the goblin attack and resting up for the rest of that evening, you awoke the next day to a rather disturbing sight. Timely character out. Your shadow goblin friend, Runtz, has had a rough night. Beyond that even of the goblin attack and being possessed by this Nilbog spirit. As dawn breaks on the Tribor Trail, you see Runt, soaked in sweat, eyes wild, breathing shallow, completely unrested. Soleil, again, timely character out, our cleric, servant cleric friend, is kneeling by his side, mopping at his brow with a folded piece of linen. As the two of you stir and awaken, she turns. Oh, I'm glad you're awake, and it looks like you've slept proper. Runt didn't. I don't know what's happened, but he is in no fit shape to go into the hills. Look, time is a pressure. We cannot let the cultists get these obelisk shards before we get to them. You two are gonna have to go to Wiventor and Old Isle Well yourself. I'll go slower with Runt along the Tribor Trail, and we'll camp out and wait for you at Coneybury. Okay? Look, it's only proper. I've only been bringing bad luck to the party anyway. You're under my roll, natural 1 on her religion.
I will not accept those. I will not accept that language about yourself, 1. And I don't want you to get hurt because just you if Runt is not okay.
Look.
And
I've prayed fervently, and whilst I didn't hear from my god, I heard from some disembodied entity called the DM that we need a reason for me and Runt to go up the Tribal Trail. You have to listen to me.
I just have to roleplay her being sad.
I didn't lose my Scottish accent for nothing.
Suddenly you sound all posh and shit, and I hate it.
Well, just promise that you'll be safe. And we'll have to look into this new voice that you are hearing. Because I think we already have one too many.
That can't be canon. None of this is canon. Avoid cannons.
Cannons are bad.
Stick to the shadows, avoid cannons.
You're so far in that.
Drill, yeah. So, are you gonna meet us at Wyvern Tor? Or
no,
just
we'll
go skip?
you
Oh,
at
you're gonna
Coneybury.
go straight? Okay.
So go
I will
to
go kill my brother myself then.
Go to Wiventor and then go over to the Old Isle Well, and then we'll see you at, I'm not sure if I'm Scottish or Welsh, but we'll see you at Coneybury either way.
We'll do most of the key plot quests, and we'll meet you at the end.
Well, a couple of them.
What, you make our life sound like some story.
She kind of...
It's actually more of a collaborative role-playing game, but yeah, it is kind of a story.
Role-playing game?
It's a game
our life is on the line.
Dungeon Master?
She puts a bizarre fingered hoofed hand under Runt's arm and helps him to his feet. And he's like, look, we'll see you there. Just be careful and don't level up without us.
God,
no
I hope we
promises
do.
there. I cannot promise that. If a level up comes, I'm snatching it.
I will grind so many rats, you have no idea. That's a Dimension 20 reference.
Yeah, thanks, Kipper Lily. Okay, now. And they pack up their things, as do you, and you make your way out from the campsite. The two of them disappearing along the Tribor Trail. Laia Castell, Perry Trivier, heading off into the stony scrub and the wilds of Phandelver.
Well, to be fair, the Tribor Trail is much safer, so they'll be fine.
Well, Perry?
You look back at the goblin attack just down the way.
Usually,
just
sticking to the trail is pretty safe.
Unless you roll that one on your religion check, you're fine.
I really don't think that any direction is safe right now, but best we can do is not fail and not die. We can do this.
I'm gonna try to do those things.
We keep it simple. Not fail and not die.
As much as I'm pro keeping it civil, my brother, if and when we encounter him, he is not the type to keep it civil, so it's gonna get pretty uncivilized real quick.
Well, what would you recommend we do with your brother? I mean, can we maybe avoid engaging with him?
That would mean skipping Wyvern Tor altogether. I think because I'm
So
pretty
there's-
sure they've really basically taken over the entire area.
I see.
If we need to go to Wyvern Tor, we're gonna need to confront him, and also the mayor banker, the banker mayor. He did want us to shoo those goblinoid types out of that area altogether.
Yes, but to be honest, we have things more important than what that pompous fool wants.
That's true. We got so much stuff going on.
Like, I would say that we just really need to grab all the Obelisk shards. That would be number one. But
That's true. If we can investigate Wyvern Tor and then find the Obelisk shards without having to engage in battle with my brother,
yes.
I'm willing
mean-
to forego that family reunion for another, indefinitely if I have to.
Ah, yes. Wizards and barbarian fighters, the stealthiest of classes.
I have a +3.
Hey, look, my +0. It's neither good nor bad, okay? Yeah.
Well,
Just
speaking of good or bad, the good news is that first day's journey into the hills. Let's drop back. McClover gave you an inspiration there, Laia, so you have. Hey, thanks for the follow. Let's jump over here again. And let me update the crystals. Boop. Okay. Yeah, folks, if you've got dream pies and our friends are out of crystals, do help them out in their hour of need. Thanks for the follow. John. I go with that part. I can read that part because that's my name too. Okay, that's the easy one. You make that first part of the journey without incident, which is good news, and arrive at the X marks the spot part there for your second camp. We are going to smash cut to the next morning as you carefully keep watch in these wilds, and you can see over to the east and a little to the south the jagged peaks starting to jut up into the sky as it turns peach and then purple and darkness, and the stars come out. And as the darkness falls, you can see smudges of dirty kind of orange light illuminating plumes of smoke and a few clouds that are scuttering over as if the last bits of sunset are still catching them, as there are some volcanic peaks in this region. And Perry, with your travelling that you did, especially in that time between battling those mutated trolls and reconnecting with the party, you have picked up quite a bit of knowledge about the local area, and you think, as you're having dinner at the campsite there, about what you know of Wyvern Tor. It itself is also volcanic, and the magma flows within its depths made the ideal egg hatcheries for the scaly, long-tailed, leathery-winged wyverns that gave the peak its name, as well as its natural appearance of a draconic kind of head looking up to the sky. You also know that it was populated by a large clan of kobolds, almost reverently worshipping the wyverns as if they were the dragons that the kobolds love so much. Being the next best thing, these kobolds fawned over and served the wyverns and lived in the caverns there. But that was a long time ago. The wyverns are gone. It's said that remnants of those kobold tribes still live there, tinkering away, delving deeper into the mountainside. And you know, most recently, that your brother and the violent members of your clan that he had recently been trucked up with had taken root there and started raiding, if the mayor of Phandelver is to be believed.
Imagine I said all of that in like a vaguely Southern American accent to you,
Indeed.
Laya.
If that helps. Sorry to break your immersion.
Yeah.
Now, the next morning, Laya, you waken Perry as the sky lightens once more, and you see the dark smudges of smoke against a screen of slate-grey clouds over the mountains. And, much like that, me. And you see, Laya, that Perry seems to be sleeping a little restlessly as well. And you ponder on the recent changes that have happened to all of you. These new additions to your lobes here. Who knew that we would be doing something so topical in D&D?
Sorry, I was having a terrible dream about my third time at Baldur's Gate. Ugh.
Oh, have you really?
I was joking about.
You've been to Baldur's Gate.
I was joking about the Kennedy who just revealed he had a part of his brain eaten by some parasite. Yeah, the guy that's running as an independent in the election.
Oh, I know. I haven't kept up with.
It's
one of the nice things about being on the other side of the world is not giving up.
Yeah.
Also, I'm Canadian, so
that too.
Slightly less bad.
But splash damage.
That's true. We do
Saudi, what's voting?
Now, as you Perry, as you are awoken by Leia, you do think on the dreams that you are having, heightened perhaps by these strange parasites that have become part of you and allowing you, which will help in this stealth situation, to telepathically communicate with each other, as well as other bits and bobs. Don't forget other toys that you have at your disposal. As I did in Baldur's Gate 3 all the time. Very rarely use the powers from the worms. But hey. You, Perry, think back on those dreams that you were vividly witnessing during your sleep here in the hills. And it must be the proximity and the thoughts of what comes on the morrow, but you were dreaming of your childhood. Back way further to the northeast, back amongst your tribe. And thinking on the times when you and your brother were friendly and enjoyed playing together, because it was not always as it is now.
Did we establish he's a half-brother from like my father's previous relationship?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm half human, right? Just wanted to clear that up. Are half-orcs just automatically half-human? Is that the implication?
I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, you could be half orc, half elf.
Half bugbear.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'm half orc, half something, and I'm thinking about, like, how few other half orcs were in our, like, clan at the time.
True, but that had never been a problem.
Yeah.
When you were children, but then as you grew older and into your teens, your brother hooked up with that ogre warlock and the others that ran with them. The beginnings of the crew he runs with today. And it was like a lever had been thrown. Whatever this warlock was spouting, whatever ideas he was putting into that gang that he ran with, it suddenly became not okay that you weren't fully orc. And the gang swayed others to their ideas, and there was quite the schism in your clan between the older, more peaceful, welcoming members and this new angry, unappreciative, unsharing group that sprung up.
They started out as kind of just like a a gang of hooligans or ruffians, and then they got organized and they got more vocal. They're a very vocal minority in a otherwise pretty accepting clan, and now they're a whole faction.
I see.
They have leaders and like they're organized. It's really frightening, honestly.
Laia,
That is frightening.
Could you make me an Arcana or Survival check?
I'll do Arcana.
Okay.
Now,
unfortunately, with your disadvantage.
Yeah, that was going to be my question.
All right.
Now you have the inspiration if you want to cancel it out.
I also have my little. So how does that work?
Remind me.
I took favorable beginnings.
Yes. So what's the?
So how does it interact? So this should give me advantage on the first check.
Hang on, I made it remind myself. Sorry.
Let me read it up exactly. Or
Thank
the
you.
first attack roll or ability check you make against any target. Against. So this isn't against targets, so it doesn't apply anyway. So this is about...
Yeah. So because of the
Yeah. No, the wording is important. Okay, disadvantage.
Just
hey.
I think we'll say in initiative when we're in
Yeah.
initiative, the first thing you do.
Fair. So disadvantage 19 and 17, so
Oh, nice.
pretty good. Total is 23.
Excellent. On a 23, you think to the reading that you've been doing since you discovered what's going on here, since that retired drow adventurer told you that these obelisks were connected to those psionic folks known as mind flayers
Yes.
and their evil machinations. You know that a common mind flayer technique is to make a member of a target population their thrall. Sorry, my maps just went to sleep. Come back. To make a member of a population their thrall, and then to use the thrall to plant ideas and sow discord in a group. So you, from what Perry's describing, it's and the way his brother changed almost on a dime, their kind of outlook and things. It sounds for all the world like this ogre warlock was a thrall of mind flayers, and you know that it was. What is that magic cloak you have, Perry?
I don't know.
You just pulled it on, and as soon as you pulled it on, you
He disappeared.
I know, it just disappeared. It doesn't think I'm human anymore.
Harry.
Yes, sorry, go for it.
Harry, I don't really believe in coincidences, and given everything happening in this region, and given obelisks, the shards, and the existence of these wonderful little mind flayer things, from what I'm understanding, there's a really good chance that this ogre warlock could be a thrall of a mind flayer that is, well, breaking people apart for whatever purposes they need. Probably to make it easier to find other thralls, or to just ensure no one goes against them, or yeah.
Now, Shiz, remind me,
So-
had we talked? Was your tribe was affected by that first mind flayer incursion, right? The first instance of these obelisks that the drow adventurer and his
I believe
party dealt with.
Yeah, I believe the history of our tribe is a history of violence caused by that first mind flayer incursion.
Right.
And then subsequently, we've basically been trying to repair our legacy and our reputation ever since, and that's why we became so that thing when a country went way too far right at one point, so they double down and go very left.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that causes very small pockets of right-wing factions to open up. That's exactly what happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, good luck, TK. Everyone jump in that giveaway. You know that would put your tribe like on the radar of this Mind Flayer colony if they were starting to re-emerge again.
I know, like, we as players know that's what happened, or like you as the DM and me as the player, and like, you know, that being my backstory. Does Perry know that it was a Mind Flayer incursion that caused all that violence in the past of his clan?
I think he would have put that together. Sorry to start the
Okay.
session for you guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think he would have put that together with what the Drow adventurer was saying.
Yes.
You know, Laura, now that
think...
you mention it, that does line up kind of with the history of my people altogether. Because I'm thinking maybe that first Mind Flayer incursion put us on the map.
Speaking of, remind me, Shiz, above the table here, has Perry told Soleil what he heard about her grove?
I believe we did have that conversation, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but in my notes it wasn't shared. My notes could be off.
Because we need to ask Maya when she's back.
Yeah, I'm almost certain we eventually told Soleil that, like, that she is from this place and this thing happened to her. Because we're talking about like the vision of the volcanic eruption,
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, up here in Thunder Tree, where it's still on the Thug of War for you guys, but just showing people back home. The up here in Thunder Tree there, which is where Soleil's Grove, the Servan Grove, used to be before the actions of that Drow adventurer dealing with another re-emergence of an obelisk like the one you're trying to combat, triggered the nearby Mount Hotanau, and the volcanic eruption destroyed Soleil's home. Although her memory of that seems to be concealed from her somehow.
Perry.
Yes.
Now, it's just the two of us, and we have a lot to do. But given how important family is, I'm going to leave it up to you if you think there's a chance that maybe we can help get your home back to what you remember by seeing what we can do about that ogre.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna think about. Like, well, if my brother and his friends are all enthralled by a psychic ogre, perhaps defeating the ogre is how we free them. But
yes,
but if this feeling was just true hatred that they harbored in their heart, and the ogre just, you know, brought it out of them, then that's a whole different socio-political conversation that we would have to have. Let's start by killing the ogre.
Yes, and
Plan A.
At the very least, it doesn't have to fix
Plan B, hold no
all
action.
of life just like that. But if someone had my sister, or my parents, or anyone in my family as thrall under them, or worse, a thrall under a thrall, or just any magical influence of any kind, I wouldn't sit still. I would dream up all of the violence I would do against them and do it.
No, don't get me thinking about violence, or I might go into a rage.
I mean, you're strangely calm, realizing that your family might be under some control.
Oh, I'm quite perturbed. I'm just keeping it together for now.
For now.
I'm like holding a can, but it's like crushing under my grip.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Before we head up into them Dar Hills,
you're
we do have
him sound so much older slowly.
we do have a wheeled spin for both of you people. So Laia Castell, good to see you, McClover. Enjoy an advantage.
Hey
everyone, this is the only way to get a second advantage. So good, don't get any funny ideas.
How many tadpole points do we have, by the way? 2 or just 1?
Please keep track of that.
No, so
That's a good question.
So
I think
in our conversation before, you said the first tadpole was telepathy, which
Yes.
is the same as everyone else, and
Yes.
then one extra one.
Yes.
But we haven't acquired any more tadpoles since.
No.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Nobody has done that at all.
Then I too have favorable beginnings.
Hey.
Nice. It's a good choice.
It's a good choice.
Yes. Folks, yes, I did start planning for this campaign as Baldur's Gate 3 was in its zenith.
No, actually, John was first. Baldur's Gate 3 stole from John. Yeah. So weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay. And Perry Trivia getting a spin also from Laia Castell. It's coming from inside the house. Wild Magic says you'd love to see it. Okay.
Yes.
That will kick off when combat ensues, and hopefully the Wild Magic tables are being nicer to you guys than they were to Candlekeep. Being vicious. One person got -1 to all saving throws, another one rolled everyone in 30 feet got disadvantage on death saving throws. It was vicious.
Gosh.
There are some nasty ones in there. Someone lost all of their armor for the first round. It became taffeta.
My goodness.
Sky blue taffeta at that.
That is wonderfully specific.
They were at a ball in a ballroom. If that helps. Shez is just disgusted. Walks
Sorry.
away. Bend
The
over and let me see you
thematically
shake the tail
significant.
feather. No,
Sorry.
so you weren't disappearing like normal Shez. Remember, so please remember to put trousers on. Okay, now.
I'm wearing a dress. It's fine.
Good.
It's called a lungi.
Sorry, players. The York parliamentary system is effectively all the candidates murdering each other until there's only one left and the others submit. The Highlander. There can be
You're
only
just
one.
describing Australia.
Don't, my son's going there. Okay, now, as you are getting yourselves ready and thinking on these slightly worrying aspects of what lies ahead, you continue around the edge of the hills and you see ahead of you, let me bring that picture up again, the spectacular jagged scenery that is the mountains around Wyvern Tor, including above the others that draconic head-like peak as it rises its snoot to the sky. And you see, Perry, as you expected, the wisps of dark smoke coming out of the volcanic activity in the mountainside. But Perry, roll me a nature, and Laia, you can too if you're so inclined. Roll me a nature check, please. Hey, Phantom, good to see you, mate. Legendary. Heading strong into year 3. A random roll of the spinning of the wheel. Sorry.
It's 10.
22.
A 10 and a 22. Okay. Phantom, the spin is going to me. Thank you. That's one each then. A random companion for your brother, Perry.
Can it be a
what?
fluffy dog?
We will see. Roll 28. Oop. I got a 19. Please hold, everyone. D&D. Monsters. Cobalt Fight Club. CR0 Beasts. Where we at?
There is something fun about just doing so many CR0 beasts.
Right? We got those mob rules from Matt Colville. We could do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Creature type. Beast. CR 0.
Is my pet or my brother's pet?
No, this is your brother, I'm afraid, because I got it. So it's
Oh,
10
right,
to the
yeah,
page,
that's it.
so it's the end of this one here. Ooh, nice. Okay, noted. What is your brother's name, Perry? Do we have a...
Ooh.
Oh shit! Did we ever decide on her
You
name?
haven't named an NPC in your back.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh.
I mean, we could grab the orc's name from Wyvern Tor if you like.
Yeah, that's my brother. It's
Yep.
him.
Brugor Axebiter. He's either an orc or a dwarf, I'm not sure.
Both.
Yeah.
Brugor, which is
Bruegel.
Orcish for brother.
That's so good. That's so good. It's like he was born to be a brother.
Okay, and he got stuck just
Good
being a
old
half
Brugel.
brother.
You're a brother to me, Bruegel.
Now wait, hold it. It's coming. As requested.
Thank you, appreciate you.
Why do you think all these mountains suddenly became volcanic? Right. Okay. Now,
Wyverntorn's actually just a frostbitten mountain. There's no volcanoes.
it's a very very bare bones single cave
So
originally,
funny.
but no longer.
Not some sort of magma factory.
Well, Laia, that nature check, that high nature check there,
Yes.
the way in which the smoke is emitting from Wyverntor is very unnatural. There's a very kind of regimented, kind of uniform way that it's curling up and out of the mountain peak.
Laia looks at it and points it out and says, I don't know too much about nature, but I know that it's a lot more chaotic and messy, and there's bugs and all that. Now, that smoke, it's a bit way too organized and clean, and that's not normal. That's not natural.
The shape of it, the shape of it isn't naturally escaping from fissures and rock. It looks like it's coming out of a chimney.
That is probably a controlled fire. That's probably a hearth or something like that.
That's a very big hearth.
That's probably where a lot of people are.
Okay.
You break camp and make your way along the edge of the mountains and come up close towards Wyverntor. Now, how are you going to approach?
Well, we don't have our sneakier friends.
Well, we
You
can
know this
sneak. I'm
place
not
a lot
wearing heavy
better than
armor.
I don't know about you, but I don't exactly go around traversing mountains day to day.
That echoes down the
Look,
valley.
we both have 2 advantage crystals.
Don't exactly. Shit.
What is an advantage crystal? You say things I don't understand.
I pull one out.
I always carry it with me.
It gives me advantage.
Because this is your family and your area, I'm going to leave it up to you how you should decide we proceed best.
Can you tell me what I see from where we are, basically?
How close are you getting?
Well, like, do they have sentries up? Because
so close enough to see that. Okay.
Like far enough that the sentries shouldn't be able to see me, but like maybe we'll like peek, go like peek behind some rocks.
Yeah. Give me a let's see here. Let's have a look. Yeah, as you get closer to where you know the entrance to the caverns and the interior of Wyverntor are, Perry, from your previous expeditions around the area, you both become aware of the faint smell of the smoke hanging in the air as you ascend the rugged ridge on the lower slopes of the hill. 50 yards away, a cave mouth opens up at the bottom of a ravine. Hunkered down by a boulder 20 yards outside the cave, evidently keeping watch, is a bugbear.
Just one bugbear?
On watch, yes.
Do they seem friendly?
They're in kind of scrappy armor and kind of look like, parts of your brother's crew.
Okay.
Perry, for simplicity, let's narrow it down. We can either try to sneak in, and let's face it, it's not our strong suit. We can try to go in, speak to them, and mention nothing of the obelisks. Wait for a moment and see if we can deal with the ogre.
Yeah, like try to get like an audience with them or something.
Maybe.
That's going to be tough because this entire group is pretty anti half orc, and by extension, anti non-goblinoid.
And I'm a tiefling born to humans.
Yeah. I don't think that's
Um,
goblinoid.
No.
I lost my voice first.
Well, we're right here. We're out of any other third option unless you can magically think of one. If we try to sneak, getting caught, it'll be worse.
That's true. John, do I know this to be the only entrance to this cave? It's a mountain. I assume there are other caves?
But to the ones that's accessed and being used, yeah, this is pretty much the only way in.
Okay.
So that I can make sure I'm following. We're entering through here because we just know that a shard is somewhere here. We don't exactly know precisely where it is.
You do not.
So
is there a way for us to track the shards?
Soleil's not here anymore.
we would
you two
assume...
down the bottom there, right? You can see that on the maps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think our best bet is to assume that if they know of a shard, that they likely have it.
If they know about it, then yeah, that is the case.
And they have it. So if they don't, so we're gonna. I think maybe
we will have to ask questions, basically.
Yes, but without us bringing up the shard plainly, like just kind of maybe play that nice brother who's trying to repair relations, and I'm your friend who's tagging along.
Yeah,
that's a terrible lie.
Hey, we're friends. Rude.
I mean,
hurtful.
We're more like very strange allies. We're just learning about each other now.
It's blunt. All right, coworker.
Oh, come on. What's my favorite color?
What's my favorite color?
Exactly. By the way, this is all
this is proof Leia's point.
It's all in telepathy. But,
yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna save that for later and ask as you're dying.
Yes. So I think that's going to be our best bet, actually, and we're just gonna have to try to learn what we can.
Flashbacks to Scanlan in Critical Role. What's my mother's name?
Yeah. I know spell slots are precious, but I don't imagine you have a detect thoughts or a friends that you could cast.
First off, how do you know so much about spells? I didn't teach you that. And second, don't go peeking in my spell book. And third, I have neither.
Firstly, I'm old as hell. All right, we live in Faerun. I've heard about spells.
No,
I'm not the saucer that you keep around who's just randomly picking up things. All right, let's just go pretend to be nice. And we will walk into the bugbear's line of sight. Yep. And I'll say, "What ho, good man! Perhaps you know of my brother? The name that John said earlier?
Move further in there.
Yes.
Brugor.
Brugor.
Yes, Brughor.
How close do you want me to get, John?
Go closer, because so you can be on the same screen.
Is that good?
Further. Yeah, there you go. That's good.
Okay. What ho, good bugbear?
You make a show of coming into view, and you see that the bugbear hefts a javelin.
What you doing here? Up here, this is private. Ours, get away.
Do you perhaps know my brother, Brugor?
Brugor? Brugor, yes. Brother?
Yes, I'm here to try to seek audience with him. It's been too long.
Make me a persuasion check.
Can I use my advantage crystal, sir?
Yes, you may.
All right. Oh, thank fuck. The 19 plus 1, 20.
Okay.
Tense moments.
He scowls.
I suppose more blades or more meat, either way, works out. Follow me.
Oh, well, I have some bacon if you'd like.
And do you show some?
Yeah, do you know that thing where you like shake your hand with like a bouncer and you have like a $1 bill in there? I have a piece of bacon in there. Yeah, I palmed it.
You head over and he's still hefting. And as you get closer, he doesn't need the ranged option. He puts the javelin over his shoulder and loosens his morning star.
Well,
Aren't you well armed?
yeah. Don't you forget it.
I
Any
will-
funny business, and I'll splash your bits across this ravine.
There's nothing funny about us orc types, is that right? Am I right, fellow goblinoid friend?
I ain't no friend of yours.
Well, not yet, but wait till you see me side by side with my brother on the battlefield.
Follow me.
We follow him.
He goes into the darkness of the cavern. Do both of you have dark vision?
Where's? Yes, I do. 60 feet.
Yeah, they're under your passives.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't like to touch or anything. They don't need them. Okay, and you follow behind him. His distinct aroma blending in with the sulphurous smoke of the volcanics somewhere beyond. And we'll switch up the map here to Wiventor Interior.
I telepathically asked Leia, "Do you think I should be trying to make small talk?"
I don't
With the
think
bugbear.
that small talk is appreciated.
All right.
Sorry, folks, give it a second.
You know, like the rest of my clan was pretty chill. It's just, you know, these guys are kind of assholes.
How are they around magic?
Well, I mean, John, how would a clan of mainly barbarians and fighters be around magic?
Well, you know, they have this warlock leading them, so they're okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, they know what magic is.
And because I'd like to be able to cast. I just don't want to set off any alarms.
Fair.
Well, I wouldn't say their mastery of Arcana is huge, but they know what it is, right? You know, like think of the average city, or like the average town or the average village. How many people can use magic in those villages or towns, right?
Well,
Kinda
wait
like-
for a good moment to start to cast something I can detect magic with.
Ooh, I trust your judgment. Hopefully, the obelisk is giving off magic.
I imagine it would.
John, should I have a map on my screen? Because oh, well, there it is. All right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
It was like zoomed all the way in, but the map was all the way south, so I had to zoom all the way out first just
Oh.
to see where it was.
Okay.
Oh, I was refreshing. Okay, same on my end. I found
I
us.
kept refreshing.
Oh
I
my
was just
God.
like, surely there's a map.
Oh my god, it's such a tiny part. So much to explore.
So you this instead.
So many places to die.
Yeah, I have recently become a Patreon of Shepeku.
Oh, I've been backing them for years. They're fantastic.
Yeah,
One of the best maps I can find.
absolutely.
If I don't know what to do, I just go map shopping. And I'm like, oh, I can do this.
Right. With
Me,
things
but on
things like that
Amazon.
kind of always give me fun ideas. Like it's like I want to like find, because they've got a big list of their archive of maps, and it'd be fun just to like make a
Yes.
random table of those, and then just randomly roll the map, and then make a little one shot around the map.
Ooh. I know
you know
what
me.
I'm doing next time I spiral.
You do like to randomly roll for some shenanigans. Okay, so you follow the bugbear down the cavern and into the depths of Wyvern Tor, and you see the remnants of the old kind of workings and mine workings of the kobolds, along with new additions. You see all those barrels next to you there are seemingly recent additions to the cavern, and the bugbear goes tromping off around the corner and off into the depths of the cavern.
Okay, I'll follow behind him.
I'll follow behind, and I would. I want to cast detect magic.
Okay.
Yep.
Reveal here for you.
Actually, before detect magic,
Yes.
this will be much faster. I can do it because it's just one action, so I'll do it as we're going inside the winding path.
Yes.
I'll put on mage armor.
Okay.
To be minutely less squishy, and then I'll wait longer for a moment to ritual cast detect magic, not now.
Okay.
So I'll just major.
Gotcha. So yeah, you see this is clearly like a natural cavern that's kind of been dug out a little bit more, and you can see like above to the north there are steps carved where it's needed, and it's definitely been messed with, but it's quite ancient. It seems to be remnants of when the Kobold clan were here, and you do see, as you see off to the side there on the left side of the tunnel, that there are little kind of cobalt bolt holes and little runs here, there, and everywhere. And you carry on. You continue up the path there.
Yes, sir.
Now you just asked him to take you to your brother.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So how long have you guys been holed up here?
Just do this here. He just ignores you. He's just tromping ahead of you.
Telepathically, I'll just say, I guess that's your answer about small talk.
Charming bunch, these guys.
You head on up further in and find more supplies gathered, roughly kind of stacked together there. And let me see, I'm just going to zoom out and see which way he would take you. Okay, so yeah, do you want to carry on up the path there?
Yeah, I will just follow him until we get to either a gathering area or just like my brother's quarters or whatever.
So yeah, if you want to carry on up there, just show what's
Do
going
we have to
on.
move our pieces?
Please. Well, I mean, it's up to you. Yeah, we can just move them when you actually arrive, so you can see. As you move up there, you can see off to the right side. Opening there, and you start to see more light kind of filling into the space of a kind of orangey nature, and you see something that definitely is a new addition, Perry. It looks to be kind of cobbled together from kind of scrap and different bits and bobs and kind of mismatched pieces of metal. It definitely has an air of kind of like cobalt tinkering to it. But you see these kind of furnaces almost linked up to sections of the cave where magma is naturally available. and you can see that it's some kind of smelting device for smelting metals out of ore.
Seeing Laia now realizes how large this place is, and I am gonna just before fully entering, I'm not gonna ritual cast it. I'm just gonna use up a slot to immediately cast detect magic.
Okay.
In case that helps as we walk around.
Yeah.
And then I'll enter so that it's easier to not be spotted.
Is that what's the range on that? Is it like 30 feet or something?
Yeah, so
Isn't it
the
like
range
1,000
on
feet?
detect magic, no, it's 30 feet.
Okay, I'm thinking of the fine person.
Oh, okay.
Look at
It's
look
30
at object
feet.
is like 1,000 feet.
And it's just Laia's gonna take her chance and walk around when it feels suitable.
Okay.
But not now.
As you come across these old smelting furnaces, you do see scrawny-looking, little loincloth-wearing kobolds, the remnants of the tribe that used to live here, working away and shifting stuff around and like moving little buckets of non-smelted ore and things. And you see the bugbear as he kind of like moves past. He's like and like threateningly towards them, and they kind of like cower away. And it seems they're definitely being forced to serve the new goblinoids that have arrived here. You see, as you went by that room to the right side there, you saw there was another bugbear in there.
Yeah.
And he shouted to that one to go and change shoutouts and watch the front. That one looks curiously at the two of you. Like, and Perry, you hear it in Goblinoid. They're talking to each other, and you understand, of course. And he's just like,
who know the hells are these? Dunno, says he knows the boss. We'll find out. We'll probably eat well tonight.
Do I detect
translate
anything
for Laia
magical in either?
telepathically.
Sorry, what was that, Laia?
Do I detect anything magical about these two contraptions, as I am relatively within 30 feet of both?
Yep. No, they just seem to be normal. Like blacksmith type of setups.
Okay.
Now the bugbear leads you to that right-hand side there, and there's that little passage through, and it ends at a pair of doors. Now, Laia, you can feel the heat coming off those doors as you get closer to them, and you know that beyond there is a source of quite intense heat. But the bugbear just like puts a big hand on it and just pushes through, and he's just like,
Brugor!
as he's pushing through there. And you can make your way into the chamber. Let me zoom out so I can get the whole lot here.
Is this the original map of this cave?
No.
Okay, yeah. I was like,
No, like I said, this is from Shapeaku.
damn, dude.
Yeah.
I thankfully have not seen this one.
Good.
So, yes.
And there is your brother, Perry, with his... sorry, I couldn't find the token for some reason. With his giant weasel companion. A very mangy, nasty-looking, ill-tempered thing. That's like just scritching around and like gnawing at some bones on the far side there. Just around there.
You know what's so funny about that, John? Zoom cuts out a lot of your noises when you do animal noises.
Rude.
Because it has that like natural filter for like pops and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I heard that one fine.
Trust me, it was great.
Oh, maybe it's just me.
I did disable that because when I tend to go high pitched, as I do as a GM with different noises, it cuts me off entirely.
How do I disable that? Audio settings, I'm guessing?
Yeah, but I don't know if it always works. I'm unfortunately or fortunately capable of incredibly high pitches.
There we go. So yeah, you come into the main chamber, which was the main hatchery of the Wyverns when they lived here, and you can see that it goes up into the heights above, concealed by kind of smoke from the magma, just like rising up, and from these brass-looking kind of metallic smoke pipes that are going from these smelting furnaces. You can see that there would have been a way for the wyverns to fly in and out up through the heights above, which you assume goes up to where the draconic-looking face peak is, and the exit there. Laia, you see Brugor for the first time, and you see that he is a very large, full orc, very burly, dressed in some fancy-looking armor. And for the first time, you do get a ping on your detect magic, as he seems to be carrying some kind of magic shield. And Perry, you immediately recognize your father's shield.
Oh, great.
And he turns, and he comes over to the edge of the rock there, and he like slams his chest.
What do you want, half-blood?
Brother, I seek an audience. Surely, differences aside, we could just talk.
About what? I got nothing to talk to you.
And
strange goings on afoot, brother.
Before
we need
both
to
of
discuss the future of our people.
as he steps over and steps closer, both of you kind of wince as a pain goes off behind your temple, and he seems to react as well. And it seems there might be a tadpole present over there as well.
A true soul. I don't say that.
I telepathically just told Perry, I'm like, use this to try to get him to speak in private.
Use the fact that we both have worms? Okay. Do you not feel it in our minds, brother? We're linked. Something's happened to us both.
He winces, but then like growls past it.
There is something. You, get back to your post, you mangy sod.
And the bugbear's like,
Oh, fuck you too.
Thank you.
goes back. Oops, sorry. Throw you in the bugbear.
Yeah, I did. I do not jump into the lava, John.
Sorry. The bugbear goes back into the other room and closes the door and immediately listens on the other side.
Ah.
But you do not know that.
Cast Arcane Lock. Fuck that guy.
You should have been the wizard.
I wish. No, I don't. They're too squishy.
So, what do you do?
Brother, can we not yell from across this lava river? Can I just come over there? Let's talk about this. Surely you've noticed strange times are afoot.
Everything is on track. Everything is as it's supposed to be. Except to you.
What? Now, I know I was kind of the scrawniest kid on the playground when we were growing up, but I'm pretty beefy now. I'm too old for this younger brother nonsense now. Come on.
Let's see, what was his weapon? He has a great axe, nasty, like vicious, curved-looking thing with animal hide and leather around the handle, and he grabs it and just like slams it against your father's shield.
You still look pretty scrawny to me.
Does Dad know you have that? Because last time you took it out, he spanked you. Do you remember that?
He, like the rest of the weaklings, is gone. Except you persist.
Wait, did you kill our dad?
You know, like you said, Everything is on track. And there's so much more happening out that we might share in common.
Give me a deception
Perhaps
check.
if you... I'll use my crystal, please.
You can use
I
one of your two
down.
crystals.
John,
Yeah,
did
I
he kill
wanted
our
to
dad?
calm things down. I don't want to escalate.
But John, did Perry know he killed our dad?
He turns. He's like,
You know we do not inherit. We take.
18.
Oh my god.
and as that kind of tense things chiseled again. Sirenscape, cool stuff. And
Everything is on track. There's plenty that we can discuss to know exactly how much more we could do.
he snarls at you, Perry.
Finally, someone is talking business.
Damn.
Get over here,
She
devil.
got me.
Get over
she
here,
tricked me.
devilkin.
Those devils, they got my ass.
And he walks. If you when you get to the kind of center of the bridge, he walks to the far end and like meets you there. And then
I'll
this little
be on the
bastard,
other side of the bridge then.
This little bastard's like,
Whoa. Call off your baby mouse.
He's like, Fleabit goes where Fleabit wants. Stop running your mouth and let your boss do the talking. You,
You heard him, boss.
Horns, what is it?
Well, you hardly expect me to simply volunteer my information. We have to have a sort of quid pro quo. With everything happening, you could expect that I'm not going to simply waltz in here and say everything I know.
You can see across the far side of the bridge there, this as the main kind of chamber as was, you can see the scratchings and carvings in the floor of the stylized wyvern markings there that the kobolds had carved into the stone, like decades and decades ago. And you can see the far cavern edge is held up by those pillars there. Brugor, the orc, Perry's half-brother, turns, gives Fleabit some scritches.
Now, say your piece and get gone. Or if you're to join us and say what you're about. Stop talking around what can be said plain.
Fair then.
Or,
Well,
I suppose, we could pry it from that pretty little brain of yours. All I need is to bring Gog in here. He could open you up like a fucking rancid crab and scoop out.
well,
What is it
No,
those
no,
kobolds
not
keep
the
going on
warlock.
about?
The whole canny
as
miso.
lovely as all those wonderfully descriptive threats are, I agree, let's cut to the chase. We do want to also meet this ogre of yours, as I think it's important for him to be here for the discussion.
Yeah, I brought my
He's-
boss. Where's yours?
He smiles, his lip curling, the fang pushing the upper lip. And he takes a quick stride. Laia, please make a athletics or acrobatics check.
Uh-oh.
Acrobatics. Okay, I will use my second crystal.
You may.
Smart.
Okay, that at least avoided a natural one.
Hey. For a total of
So it's a natural one and a 16,
16.
giving me a total of 16.
Okay. I have a +3. So I need a 14 or higher. Natural 1.
Thank God. Falls in the lava.
No, he's trying to grapple her. He wasn't trying to do anything dexterous. He quickly strides towards you, a huge, gnarled fist reaching to grab you, and you manage to dodge backwards. Kind of, Perry, do you step in front? Cheers, bye-bye.
Yeah, I would like to basically pull Laya out and step where she is.
Yeah, with that natural 1, you can do that easily.
Sweet.
So like you know, Perry kind of grabs you and just kind of pirouettes around you, and stands on the bridge there instead. And your brother's like right up there in your face. There.
That's my boss, brother.
I was merely trying to get some straight talk out of her. If you are really here to bury the axe, then start talking. It seems a little coincidental that you've just shown up. You've got one of these things buried deep and all.
He taps his forehead.
Look, you know this ain't right. This ain't supposed to be here. And you're definitely not supposed to have one. You're not some sort of chosen one. All right? You're a patsy for your orc friend. For your ogre friend. And he's not even your friend. He's just using you.
Make me a persuasion check.
Do I have any crystals?
Nope. Sorry.
Shit, alright. Oh, is that 15?
15? Okay. 7 on my end. The 9 minus 2.
You.
He growls.
Is that so, Gog? Are you just using me?
And there is a kind of leathery scraping kind of sound of stone as something large is moving through a somewhat too small passageway to the north of where you're standing. And you can see a tunnel going into the rock face there.
I want to try to speak to him telepathically. I want to see if I can do that.
Okay.
To who?
And to your brother.
Oh, to Brugor?
Yes. I'm going to say, you're right. There are no coincidences. He is here to bury the hatchet. And you need to listen to him. It'll include both your power and help you. And that's not me dancing around or mincing words.
Let's bury these hatchets in that ogre.
You said that to your brother, Perry?
Yeah.
I don't know if can I tell if it connected?
He looks round sharply.
Get out of my head. It's bad enough. Gog's always in there. Get gone.
Then we can. I'll say we can help you with that, and I promise not to do this again. And I leave his head.
And you hear another voice accompanying that scraping sound.
Oh. You friends, Broga? I hope they've come to join us and help with our great plan.
And you see just like squeezing through and emerging out of that space a massive, almost kind of albino looking skinned ogre with massive tusks and furs wrapped around them, various bones and other little knickknacks and things hanging off, and a very noticeable thing, which Laia, with your reading that you've been doing, you immediately notice. There is a very prominent skull hanging from its belt, and the back of the skull has been punched out, which looks for all the world like the way mind flayers eat. It is
And do I
a kobold skull.
yeah. And do I detect anything magical on him?
Is it on the ogre?
Yeah.
Something shard-shaped, maybe?
He is using a staff, which seems to be his focus. And there seems to be an amount of magic on that.
Okay. Okay.
Again, various talismans and feathers and bones and things attached to it.
Yeah.
It's been so long since our main work was done. New orders? If you say you're here with information, is it the next step? Is it the grand plan? What is to become? What is to be done? We finished all that was asked.
I telepathically speak to
Good question.
Laia. It's like, do you wanna keep deceiving him, pretending like we come with new orders and information?
Get your brother on our side and we attack.
Okay.
In that order, preferably.
I'm gonna switch channels. Like, brother, look at me. You can't be falling for this. This guy's no leader. And he's just being used, and now he's using you. None of this is gonna lead to anything good. Yeah, you think the elders were weak for being open to other kinds? Well, their entire army's full of lots of kinds. You gonna call them weak? Their entire cities and countries with lots of cans mixing together, doing amazing things, and they're not hiding out in caves and wearing filthy skulls on their crotches. That's my attempt at impersonation.
Please give me one more check.
Damn, dude. You not gonna let that 15 carry?
I'm not, as a non-cleric, and I don't have this guidance.
Emotional guidance.
From the distance, we get a guidance.
Solei's character art was right there, smirking as you said
That's
that.
another 15, brother.
Advantage for cool RP. Oh, nice, Elder. Oh, fair. You know what? Yes, as the bleachers have spoken.
All
Jeez, Elder.
All right. I hope it's better than a 15. Persuasion again.
It's advantage.
Oh, how's a nat 20 do for you?
Oh shit!
Holy shit! Thank
Forgot folks,
you,
let those
Elder
phoenixes fly. Spectacular. On a natural 20, your brother looks at you, looks down at your father's shield.
You're right. These things, burrowing in. First, back in the village, it was just ideas. It was just an outlet of rage. There'd be no raiding. There'd be no fighting. Nothing for too long. And God came along. He got us all riled up. But yes, blood is thicker than tadpoles. He looks proud of himself.
Yeah, for sure.
And so while they're talking telepathically, so it's not awkward, Laya, I'll use thaumaturgy to just change the color of my eyes, make myself look more intimidating, because her immediate reaction at the ogre was to take a step back.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay, calm yourself. You are an intimidating villainess that knows what this plan is. Make my eyes go dark.
Okay.
I just say, well, you hardly believe us to immediately accept that all is done correctly. Perhaps we need to first make sure before we tell you of the next steps coming up from far above me. I wouldn't want to be.
The ogre shaman sneers.
I don't know what you mean. We followed the plans to perfection. The masters seemed perfectly pleased when they came to collect. You're too late to try and pull rank, a little tiefling. They have already taken delivery of what we constructed for them.
Mm-hmm. Well, excellent. I assume by now they've finished their telepathy.
Yeah. Can I do one more RP thing for my brother?
Please.
And I will give up my use of favorable beginnings for this day.
Okay.
If you'd allow me to do this. You know how like somehow we also have the tadpoles, but we're not under a thrall?
Yes.
I'd like to try and use whatever psychic energy that I would have used on favorable beginnings to kind of shield my brother's brain from the thrall.
Okay.
And I say,
I think,
brother,
yeah,
do you remember when all the kids used to pick on me for being half their size? You would be there to protect me. Well, your tadpole is about half the size of mine, so let me protect you today. And I expand my psychic field into his brain. Would I try to?
Yeah. I'll allow that with the sacrifice of the ability there.
Hell yeah.
That shows him that connection, that unwanted connection can be separated, can be broken, and you get the sense that he had kind of just given in to the idea that this was inevitable. There was no way to escape. He seems to have he got in. You just get this empathic kind of feeling from the connection between you, and seeing, how in Baldur's Gate 3 when they first meet and they catch glimpses of things that they've seen, you get this sense that he had just given up, having taken things too far and gotten in too deep. But you show him that that's not the case, and that combination of that nat 20 and using that ability, you feel the shift in his outlook, and he steps back, looking like he's still kind of subservient to the ogre, and kind of steps back and bends down and scritches Fleabit, his giant weasel there. Ignore this, says giant rat, everybody. I think I can change the name. Hang on, let's change the name.
When we first found Fleabit, we just thought he was a normal weasel.
There you go, Fleabit. and he walks over and he's scratching Fleabit there, and Fleabit kind of like walks alongside him as they move back over to as if they're standing with the ogre. And do you follow and get onto the solid ground over there?
I will get onto that solid ground, and I'll gesture with my hand behind my back. I'll do like a thumbs up to signal to Laya. We have telepathy. What am I doing? I'll just tell her. It's just like,
Yeah.
I think I got through to him.
So externally, Laya's keeping up the conversation and saying, "Well, excellent news." And then
Looks so
internally,
haughty.
thank God.
So haughty. Oh, well, you picked up my shipment? Well, what was it then?
Okay, and as you do that, Perry, you see that your brother, you can hear the creak of the leather as his massive fist tightens around the grip of his great axe, and the ogre, not expecting it at all, is going to get the surprised condition on the first round, as your brother and Fleabits will get a surprise. And he just turns.
I am done with this.
And he just leaps and goes whirling towards the ogre. And Fleabit just goes, and just like launches at the ogre as well. And I need some
Good old
initiative.
Fleabit.
Yay!
So is that initiative, John?
Yes, please. I got 0 for the ogre.
Oh my god, thank God. Do I click my icon like I used to on Roll20?
Just click on initiative on D&D Beyond.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you can click the initiative icon, and yep, 13, and for me 12.
Okay, Liza, yours didn't come up. Did you click on your sheet?
Oh no, I used real dice. If you'd
Okay.
prefer, I can switch to
absolutely
the.
fine. Absolutely fine. I just wanted to double check.
That might have been the best roleplay I've ever done. And I did months as Bjorn. Months.
Nice,
Absolutely. I think it was a full year as Bjorn.
Okay,
Yeah.
love to see it.
More
Love to see
to come. More to come.
it. Indeed. Bugbear A, Bugbear B, Bugbear C, Bugbear D, Bugbear E. Okay.
Huh?
I think Bugbear A is enough. Thank you.
Yeah. But where B through D wasn't at the door.
So first things first. The orc with surprise, so gets an advantage on his attack here. I wonder if I can roll these with advantage. Oh, I can. Nice. Roll. He attacks with advantage, and I rolled a 2 and a 2.
The bugbear?
No, your brother with his surprise attack.
Is he doing reckless attacks?
He
Oh,
can't.
wait, no,
he
he-
can't. I'm afraid.
He wouldn't need to. He already has the advantage.
Oh no.
Damn.
Okay. So yes, a 2 and a 2 is not gonna do it. He spins, and you can see like a flash of insight in the ogre's brain as he has tadpoles as well, and it goes off, and he spins. He's like, and just like reaches up that staff with the focus in it, and stops it there, and he's like,
No, betrayal!
just bellows at the top of his voice, and you just hear just like from other parts of the cavern far away. And that puts us into initiative as normal. Perry, top of the round with a
yeah.
wild magic surge in the bank. Roll me a D100, please. And are you going barbarian or fighter for this wild magic surge table?
Ooh, what do you think's more interesting?
Whichever you like.
Well, we're a barbarian family. Let's do barbarian.
Gotcha. D100, please.
That is a 59.
59 on the barbarian
Ooh.
table. Okay. Okay, for the next minute, all of your attacks must invoke reckless attack.
I was gonna do that anyway.
You have to now.
Well, now you have no
Yeah,
option.
no, I have to. Ooh, kitty.
Hello.
Uh,
Beautiful.
so. Ooh,
Hey, Ellen.
Inspiration for life.
Inspiration for life, thank you.
I
Not that
will
one.
go into a rage. I will make my first reckless attack.
Oh, and parry. Thanks. Thank you, Aiden.
Oh, thank you. So, oh my god, that's terrible. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 on the ogre?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Oh, sweet. And so
Now,
that
you rolled with
is-
advantage, right?
Yes, I did. That's 8 damage
Okay, look.
on the first attack. And then I'll do my offhand, which is a short sword. I noticed as a fighter, I took the 2-weapon fighting style, so I'll be adding my ability or my attack modifier onto my short sword damage as well.
Oh, nice. Good see, Aiden.
Also
Looking
with
forward to next week.
advantage. That is 16.
16 hits.
And that is... Oh, sweet. That's 9 damage on the short
Nice.
sword.
Okay, you leap to your brother's side and cut out much more effectively than he did.
Yeah.
And actually, as it's because of his swing that the ogre's like
Yeah.
busy like parrying that, and you cut underneath it, like into its side. There's a big. It's like cutting into tofu. It's like opens. It's just like.
We do that Goku and Vegeta thing where we're like, he's attacking from high, and I'm like swinging in underneath.
Yep, absolutely.
Thanks for the opening, bro.
Okay, thank you. Let's have a look here.
I'm still listening. I just have to use the washroom.
No worries. Okay, so as we wrap up there, next up is Laia Castel. Across the lava there, what are you doing?
All right. So
You can hear the roar of the bugbears in the other parts of the complex.
So it's safe to assume that they're going to come in and attack.
You think so? Yes. Just put you in the middle of the square.
Okay. Then I am gonna do the sensible thing and a wizard special of moving just a little bit closer there so that I can reach the very edge of Misty Step onto here. 60 feet. That should get me exactly here.
Okay.
And then
Turn over there, folks.
I would like to use I use a spell, so I'll use Toll the Dead as a cantrip for my action on the ogre. It's going to be a wisdom save, and since he's taken damage, it's going to be a d10 of damage.
Nice.
So wisdom 14.
Yeah. I just need to add Fleabit in here. Just quickly pop out here. I love this D&D Beyond combat tracker. It's fun. Kitty for the win.
Oh,
yes.
nice.
I think chat's on a real delay for me. So the comments, or maybe it's just some people in chat. I'm not sure, but something seems to come in like really late.
I'll bring Olivia that.
No, I also just saw that. So it's like either they're complimenting the kitty quite late, or chat is on a delay.
Potentially.
So
Giant
while the
weasel, there we go.
GM is adding people, this is Mahalabia. She is a dice thief.
Stunning.
She likes to steal d10s in particular.
It's funny.
I got you, Eldergak, thank you.
What's her name?
Mahalabia.
Mahalabia?
Yeah, it's dessert.
Zert?
It's a type of flan, like a rice pudding flan thing, but
Oh.
it's Arabic.
Oh.
As you do.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else in your turn, Laia?
Yeah. Did he roll the wisdom save?
Oh, thank you. Yes, that was the ogre, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Ogre, how wise
Oh,
are you?
I've eaten this
Ooh,
dessert.
not very.
I've eaten this dessert.
That is going to be -1.
Hey! He
another
takes 8,
natural one, -2.
Excellent. He takes 8 necrotic damage.
Oof.
Hell yeah.
Oh, My bad. It is not a D10, it's a D12. But I already rolled.
It's okay, roll again.
Okay.
We just saw that now. Fun.
D12. Oh. It's a 2! I'll take it.
Actually,
If I had not noticed, but honestly.
Now hold on. I mean, we already said he took 8 necrotic damage. Should we really backtrack at this point?
You're good. Don't worry. Okay, nicely done. So yes, with the bell tolls, but not too noisily. Okay, thank you, Leia. And cheers, Phantom.
We just saw the 15-second delay now.
Okay, Bugbear's time. Let me zoom out. What's their movement? 30 feet. Okay, we're going to be dashing. So 30 feet is 6 squares. No, right? Yeah, so they can go 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The one that was eavesdropping comes running back next to you, Perry, there. But I had to dash to get there. And I'm going to start this one further away because he had left to go and keep watch. Actually, I'm going to say he's outside keeping watch, so he doesn't know what's going on.
Oh, good.
And so let's get rid of Bugbear E.
Bugberry? I love Bugberry.
How can I do this? Hang on. Edit. There we go. Get the dice. Let's make it 4 instead. There we go. Save. Again, this is all made possible by the fact that Roll20 is not in effect. This would be so annoying if I was D&D Beyond was having to try and cope with that. Is that what there? A, B, C, D. Yes, there we go. Okay, cool. So that's 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I was being dumb. The other one wasn't on this map already. I thought I'd put the outside one on the map already. Okay. Let me grab another bugbear. Okay. Oop. Okay, so he was in here, so he will go 1, 2, 3, 4. The doors to the south bash open. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And like I said, they said they can go 12, didn't I? Yeah, so he can jump. He can jump over to there.
What? Insane.
It's only 5 foot across the amalgam there.
I considered going there, but I was like, that's it.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Nothing is
8,
safe.
9,
We're surrounded
10,
by love.
11, 12. And one more to there. Okay. Those ones are running, but still far away. Okay. Hey, Robojacks, good to see you, mate. And that's past their turn, which brings us back to the brother. Who's going to do much better this time. And
get him, Brogor.
He is going to run in towards the ogre and swing his great axe.
Sorry, I also would have been
21
on this square.
No worries. Okay,
If
21
in combat range.
Yeah.
Sweet.
21 to hit. So he does. What's the damage there? 14 damage. His great axe just cuts into the ogre. Massive hit there. 14 damage. Okay. The ogre is bloodied by that.
Wow.
Then. Let's see. Then it's Fleabit. Fleabit is going to go for the bugbear rather than the giant scary ogre.
Thank God.
Just goes running across. Giant weasel, what can you do? Bite. Go.
Thanks,
Bite
Fleabit.
that bugbear. 8. Does not hit. Tries to. The bugbear's like, no, get off me, you bastard. Okay, and goes dashing over there, but does not damage there. Okay, which brings us to our ogre. Let's see here.
Oh,
Okay.
did the ogre beat me in initiative?
No, he's at the end. He's the last one.
Oh, right.
We just got to the end of the round now. Yeah. He was 0 initiative.
Right.
Nat
Nat 1 -1.
Yeah.
Great, love it.
Okay, so he's gonna turn on. Let's see. What's the range on this? Oh yeah, no problem. He's gonna glower over the brother's head towards you, Lyre. Well aware of all of your shenanigans, and
Look out!
What shenanigans? Never.
And he's going to use.
She can't even spell the word.
He's going to use one of his tadpole abilities, Mind Blast.
What are shenanigans?
Good news, Slayer. It is an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
You have a crystal.
Yes.
Yo,
I
Mind Blast
actually did
hits
not
hard.
use. Wait. So favorable beginnings. I haven't rolled in the combat yet.
Is this against a target?
It's attack rolls or ability checks. It is not saving throws, so it doesn't apply here.
Oh, sorry. You do have the advantage crystal.
Yeah. I will take it. Even though it's intelligence check, I'll still take it. I like
use the
having
crystal?
full health. Yeah.
Totally phantom.
Well,
I
John,
like
tell us the
living.
save DC first.
No.
Alright, fair.
I prefer being alive. Okay, that's a 25.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you will take half damage and will not be stunned, which is good.
It blows my mind that this hideous, disgusting ogre is a warlock, because that means that his spellcasting modifier is charisma.
It's affected by his being thralled to the mind flayers, not
Right.
not just a regular ogre. and it is going through his magic focus.
Right.
As a reaction, he is still within 60 feet. So I would like to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Hell yeah.
But I'll do that after I've taken the damage.
Okay, that is 24 halved to 12.
Okay, and
Psychic.
what damage type is it?
Psychic.
Psychic. Okay.
As he just he slams
bleed.
his stuff into the ground, like shaking off Buruga's axe, and then he just squints and like intense concentration in his face. She's like, now. And this is a psychic force.
Oh, excuse you! And that is my Hellish Rebuke. Dexterity 12.
Oh, so dexterous.
I point at him like, ow, excuse you!
Here he goes. 0.
Then he takes full damage of 12.
Oof. He's looking very worse for wear.
If that matters, it is fire damage.
No, you're good.
And I'd like to note I did upcast it, but I already burned the spell slot.
No worries. Thank you. Okay. He howls in pain, fear, and confusion. Okay. And Prey Trivia, back to you. Lyre on deck.
Alright. I will once again make reckless attacks.
You have to.
I have to.
For the next 5 hours, Perry remains reckless.
Does 11 hit?
just making really risky investments.
Yes.
An 11, just meets it.
Wow. Oh, damn, this guy's not wearing anything. The 13 damage.
Okay. He is on death's door, but still up.
Okay, offhand attack. Oh wait, that's
How
reckless.
rude of you to not just simply cease.
Does a 20 hit?
It does, of course.
Okay.
Let me stop you there. He had
The
1
7 damage?
He had 1 HP left. Tell me what happens.
In the 6 seconds of time that pass between my brother's turn and mine, we are this bugbear comes up behind me, and Fleabit, our trusted pet from a long time ago, comes and blocks the bugbear from getting in my way. My brother comes in high because he's like 2 feet taller than me. He's swinging for the ogre's chest. I come in low. I do that really like fancy but impractical thing where I make my 2 weapons into an X and I swipe up that way, and then I just I cut open his chest.
Okay.
And then my brother goes in for the finish.
Yeah, so yeah, you just slice across the chest, this huge wound just opens, blood cascades forth, and then just a big massive great axe overswing straight between the eyes and that top of the head there, and just cleaves in, and you see the shine go dull in the eyes as with the last just down onto the stone, and the bugbear just goes and
Like, dude, leave, your boss is dead.
let's do that there. And make me a intimidation with advantage, even though it wasn't dude leave.
Dude, leave can be very intimidating.
Yeah. Did you ever talk to a bouncer?
You have the help action from Fleabit.
Oh, sorry. Advantage. So
Fleabit!
my first roll is a 6, and my second roll is a 21.
There you go.
Fleabit's snarl made all the difference.
Yeah.
And it's like that thing.
Boss is dead, and soon you will be too. Get out of here.
It's like that thing in movies where a hero thinks they've scared them off, and then they look behind them. There's this much scarier thing. It's like just Fleabit's there behind you.
I did it.
Boom, go away, Yoga. Okay, and he's just like, you'll pay. You'll all pay. And just turns and starts running away.
I turned to my brother. You were friends with that guy?
Fleabit is a terrible vindictive fiend, so I'm just going to roll a dexterity thing here.
Oh, God.
That is a 12 against the bugbear's dexterity. That is a 16. Okay, whew, dangerous. Fleabit tries to snake between the bugbear's leg and trip him into the magma, but the bugbear manages to nimbly avoid being hurled into the molten mess that's over there on the edge of the bridge, and just goes running off. And
Good.
you hear him shouting, Laia, you hear him shouting to other bugbears elsewhere in the complex. He's like, the ogre's dead! It's over! It's all over! And then you hear one bugbear kind of seemingly roaring in agreement, and the sound of that roar disappearing further away. You hear the other one is like, no, can't be. This is some nonsense. Brugor would never. And you start to hear him roaring and kind of still running towards you, Laia, on your side of the cavern there. But then you also hear drums. Drums in the dark. It's over. You heard him. It's over. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, I heard that. It's over. Get him. Throw over. Overthrow the goblinoid overlords. Yeah, let's get him. And the doors sorry, actually, from that tunnel to the southeast of you, there, Laia, you see a bugbear just like come flailing like a stuntman on fire. It's just like, and he's just covered in kobolds. As they have risen up against their overlords.
Yeah, Laia just
quickly take the ogre's head, be like, "Kobolds, we killed your captor. Look at me and my brother and Laia specifically. It was us. We killed them."
Yes,
Don't
and
attack
in specific, you have this man to thank for your newfound freedom. And I point at his brother.
Hail, Brugor, savior of the kobolds.
Sorry.
Champion of freedom.
I don't want anything to do with these little smelly bastards. I don't like them.
It's fine. We just need to get out of here without a mess.
Fine, we just
hail him
we
as
just
the new
wave a couple
champion
times and we
overlord.
fucking leave, dude.
Oh, Brugger.
Yes,
He's like, oh
just
god, oh fuck, no, fuck. Brugger.
Accept the praise, and then we run away.
All right, I cut off the ogre's head and I take it with me. I take the frigging staff as well, and then we leave.
I want to also see if there's anything else on him other than the staff that might be useful. And we
we
cannot
loot the corpse.
immediately leave. We still have something we need to get. Brugger.
Brogor, have you seen a shard of something magical?
And he's like,
It would be very important if you've seen it.
he looks confused, and he's like, and he turns to the kobolds.
Didn't you lot find something on your scavenging recently?
And they kind of like, they're all like scuffing their heels, like, no, what are you talking about? No, I don't know, nothing. No, we got nothing. No, nothing. He's like,
You were just chanting his name. He's your savior.
Yes. Are you? Is this how you thank the man who has freed you? Hmm.
they all bow their heads. It's like this little. It's like the minions in Despicable Me.
Yeah.
They're just all sort of kobolds. They all just like bow their heads, and they're like, It's on the secret shrine.
Well,
Take us to the shrine then.
Brugor turns. He's like,
Look, if you want to know what the ogre was doing, what were you asked to do here?
yes.
the documents are in there, and he points where the ogre emerged from.
I'll go and get whatever it is you're looking for.
Okay.
Thanks, Brugor. We're trying to save the world now.
You always were a goody two-shoes.
And
No, it's kind of like a one last job situation.
And also, it's not about just goody two shoes. You sort of have to. You know, living in a world is kind of the only option.
Yeah, mainly, I don't want everyone to die.
Or,
Nice to
or
have a place to
ourselves.
live.
Okay, and he goes off amidst a sea of kobolds, and the two of you.
Right before he leaves, I look at him and I say, "Hey, you're like a brother to me, Anakin. I mean, Brugor."
Isn't he actually your brother? What do you mean?
He trips over the kobolds and half falls into the lava. He's like, I hate you! I hate you!
No!
You requested it. You requested that scene
I
specifically.
did request it.
I didn't get to do
I'm
it.
surprised how this went. I thought I was gonna have to kill him.
I wanted to give you the option. You could have got either way.
I appreciate it.
I was worried. That's why I just decided, okay, time to lie my ass off until they can talk.
Up to this date, I have been picturing it as the scene on like episode 3. I think they're on like Mustafar, where they're like, you know, the lava factory, and they're just flipping over like droids and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's why.
What
that's
if
why
Anakin and
I
Obi-Wan
got this,
teamed up to kill the Emperor? That's what happened.
That's why I got this map with the the ironworks and the lava and everything there.
Awesome.
Okay. Actually, if you wanted to go the full like minecarts on like rails over things, there is a Tomb of Annihilation map which would have been better. Sorry,
Flipping on those
I
things.
apologize. I apologize.
Oh,
No.
there's a Fire Giants map in Storm King's Thunder that is excellent.
Nice.
And the many ways in and out and all that, as far as a published adventure that I've run, which I can't say is that many, but that dungeon was beautiful.
Nice. Yeah, it's an old dwarven mine that's been taken over by fire newts, And it's where Scarlett's character died, so I feel a bit bad about that. But sorry, Scarlett. Okay, so you make your way in there, and the sulphurous smell that's kind of been in the background here gets much stronger. And Lyra, you see as you go into the entrance there, down to the corner, there are these beautiful hot springs with these beautiful kind of draconic carvings, which again you think would have been used in the incubation of the wyvern eggs back in the day. You see that beautiful map that we have here. But your attention is quickly diverted as you go around the corner to the rough table strewn with documents and paraphernalia.
Okay.
Nice little red dragon stamp. Look at that.
Yes.
So cute.
That's cute.
Yeah, I zoomed in. It's
There,
quite
folks.
nice.
Zoom in for people back home. How far can I go? This map is fucking huge.
The little details are gorgeous. I'm going to try to discern what is the best thing that I can possibly grab. Like what would be important, and if I find gold, I'm taking that. I want to take whatever I can.
It's right there. You can see it.
Yes. Yes.
Give me a investigation check.
May I also do one?
If you're going to, or you can help her.
Yeah.
I'll use my giant purple dice.
Okay.
I have a +3. What do you have? Probably more, right?
+6, and that's a dirty 20.
Nice.
That's sweet. Do you want to take the help action just to see if you crit?
Yeah, to do an advantage.
Okay. No, that is worse. 14.
Okay. You are looking through the various documents and things there, and you find blueprints and designs for what was being made here from the forged metal, the smelted metal. And you slowly kind of unroll some of the parchments that are there, and you see that it depicts a tall obelisk-shaped lattice work of steel, which has clearly been made for the mind flayers to put the shattered obelisk pieces into.
Troubling.
Well, it's not going to be a problem because they're not going to get it.
We don't know that. However, you know how we were stressed and worked up and a little bit worried and unknown how we'll stop all of this? Well, now we just have more details to worry about. But at least now we know exactly what to fear.
Yeah, we'll get the obelisk shards before they do, and then we'll keep it out of their grasp, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yes.
Lyra, there is
I'm
also
crushing another can.
There's also a small chest in place of where those sacks are on the far side of the table. Excuse me, on the left side there, and you open it up, and you find, if you make a quick note as you count it later, 180 silver, 15 gold, and also 3 vials of perfume, which is like player's handbook adventuring gear, which are worth like 5 gold pieces each. If sold to your friends there. Nisreen would like those, I'm sure. Your elf herbalist friend. Okay, so that's the treasure that was in there.
Excellent.
And also, as I said, you got the detect magic from the ogre's staff. It does seem to be some sort of enhanced spell focus.
Okay. Because we are here, and I want to know if this is important before we leave, I'm going to use a spell slot to cast. What was the spell? Identify on it, because I want to know if there's anything that we need to use it here immediately.
Okay. Good idea.
This is another usage of the identify spell.
I already did use that. I used that voice for Legend Lore in the offline game. Yeah.
Legend Lore is so good.
I don't know if it was supposed to be a David Attenborough impression, but it suddenly became one.
I can see that for you.
Right?
You're both British.
So Lai, you gonna cast that?
Yes.
Okay.
So I, as we're grabbing the stuff, I put them. I'm like, oh, 1 minute, Perry, and I just like touch the staff and cast Identify.
It's like, welcome to another instance of the Identify spell. Before you lies a +1 spell focus. If attuned to by a spellcaster, it enhances their ability to cast spells through it. Most recently owned by an ogre warlock of a hidden mind flayer colony in the Sword Mountains. This ogre was slain by bold adventurers as family ties were reforged and the kobolds were freed from their oppressed lives.
Whoa. Bordering on Legend Lore a little bit.
Okay.
+1, that's pretty good.
Yeah. What's the item called so I can add it?
It's just a +1 spell focus.
Spell focus. Okay. I'll add that, and I'll just say, we don't need it right now, but I'm taking that. Thank you. Yes.
All yours.
You already have your draconic pendant, but
Yes.
maybe Soleil could use it, or Runt,
Yes, but
if they have the ability.
but I shall hold on to it for now. Okay. I think that's
Can
everything
I
in this room.
Crack into this ogre's head.
Laia's busy in the other room if you wish to do so, yes?
Yeah, sure. While Laia's in the other room, and while
The kobolds are all off.
Brugor is getting the shard from the kobolds,
Mhm.
I will crack into the ogre's head roughly. I've placed my token roughly where the ogre was.
Yeah, sorry, I deleted
Look
the
away.
token. Fleabit is 100% eating the corpse. It's just like,
Okay, great. Destroy the evidence, Fleabit. You are the best family pet a boy could have. And I'm gonna
See,
take
Fleabit tears off a finger and like tentatively kind of like dips it in the magma just to kind of char grill it a bit, and it's like,
Oh, smart Fleabit. I'm gonna take like like the hammer that you like chisel in like climbing pistons with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that and just crack open the back of this ogre's skull. Here, wormy.
Make a nature check to see if you can keep the specimen intact.
Do I have any crystals?
You do.
Ooh, I'll use one. Oh shit, that's a nat 20, baby.
Hey, nice. You're gonna focus at this phoenix's fly.
23 after
Okay.
+3. Sweet.
You delicately remove the intervening skull, and indeed, just where you expect it, there is the squirming tadpole.
You know that thing where you have to crack open a coconut by like hitting it gently on every single like side? That's what I do to his skull. Like, I just tear it.
You hear the freaking the voice of me. He's like, "Help us!" Oh, sorry, us. Sorry. He's like, "Help us! We want to be free. Free us from this skull."
I
have, like,
want
a vial or
to.
something?
I actually was checking, and I have. No, I don't have any vials. I wanted to grab stuff. I wanted to see if I could grab whatever is the liquid that is around where the eggs would hatch to study for later.
Okay. It looks just like regular geothermal pools.
Nothing unique. Okay.
Yeah, it
Then,
just seemed to be the warmth that was ideal.
Okay. Then, if there's nothing else in this room, I want to head back, and I want to use thaumaturgy to maybe call over some kobolds, because I have a idea.
I'll take like an empty potion bottle and put like a little bit of cerebral fluid in for the
Sure.
worm to swim in.
Sure.
Save that for later. Them's good eatins.
all the kobolds left with Brugor, but it's not long before they start coming back. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna do this. Hang on. Boop. There you go.
Hey,
Zoom out. And
it's so big.
it is.
Those
And
bugbears.
I have trimmed this. Yeah, they've
Yeah,
all
we would
disappeared. Don't worry.
We would never have been able to sneak through this.
Well, it wasn't
Yeah.
overly. The kobolds wouldn't have fessed you up, so you're okay.
No, it's not that because of their inability to spot. It's because of our inability to hide.
Fair.
Yeah, there's
Um,
not enough like corners.
So come
No,
All
and
open
our
rooms.
plus 0.
come down here,
Okay.
right down the bottom, and can you see right there?
Yeah.
Yes.
There is
Oh.
a little shrine to Tiamat
Excellent.
amidst all of these little. Look at that cute little just Tiamat shrine.
That
that's
is the
cute.
cutest Tiamat shrine I've ever seen.
That the kobolds seem to have rigged up here. Hey, good luck, Turbo. And you can see that at the focal point, just nestled in beneath the rudely carved, multicolored necks of Tiamat, there is a vaguely. It looks like, you know, those old like flint axe heads or spear heads. It
Yeah.
looks like so it's like very kind of like chiseled and like shaped, and with rough edges, not anywhere near a clean shape like those axe heads are and spear heads are, but it's that kind of, you know, that kind of almond shaped piece, but then with a weirdly straight edge down one side, so it's clearly part of a greater whole, and it glitters with a strange green flame kind of glow, if you don't mind me borrowing there. And you can see that this green light plays in the depths of whatever material this is. And Laia, this is like no stone you have ever seen in all of your various geological musings when that distracted you for a while. This is clearly, and you worried about, like, you think back to the creature you saw in the wizard's kind of laboratory underneath the in the, you know, the red cloak's lair, and you think about all these strange entities, kind of far realm-esque entities, and you're sure that this material is not of this world. But
Okay.
congratulations, as you have your first piece of the Shattered Obelisk.
Okay. I will. Are there kobolds around here? Just because wanna.
Well, I was just showing you where the altar was. So this is
Okay.
where
Yeah.
Brugor and the others went, retrieved it, and
Okay, okay.
brought it back to you.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, as I'll take it from one of them, I'll say, "Well, thank you for this." Now,
They're like, Ewoks to Brugor.
Yes. So, Brogor, don't you think that it would be an excellent idea that, as part of their newfound freedom, that they destroy everything here to make sure the freedom stays for everyone?
I think whatever they built for the ogre has served its purpose already. I think I couldn't bring it to take it away. They love tinkering and messing around with that thing.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Let the kobolds smelt their own toys or whatever. I think.
Yes, they can work as
Yeah.
freely, just not anything that is for, you know.
Hey, Gog's master, are they done with this place? Because you've already shipped whatever it was.
Yeah, it's why we kind of fell back into our old ways of raiding the wagon trains. because they just, they got what they wanted and just abandoned us.
Thank God.
We haven't seen, tentacle or tail of them since.
Well, I hope you don't see of them again.
Well, luckily I never had to. It was only the ogre that dealt with them.
Do you know who would be great at leading these kobolds to a better life? Dad. Dad was pretty good at that. He was like a foreman, kind of. Is Dad still around? Did you kill Dad?
I said, I took this. I
Thank God.
No, I was posturing and made it sound like I faced him in single combats and took it for myself, but no, I stole it while he was sleeping.
Just like old times. Remember that time we raced it down the sled? We sled it down a hill?
And that was all it was good for in his house, just hung up there on that dusty hook. You, Perry, you take it.
What am I gonna do with a shield? I can't rage with a shield. It's against the rules.
What?
Yeah. I can't wear armor or use shields.
Shield doesn't.
He looks kind of sheepish.
It is actually a thing.
He looks kind of sheepish and he's like,
I didn't want to. I don't want to say this, but come on. What was Dad's name for you? And he's bouncing on his knee.
John, what the fuck? Help me out here.
Come on.
Just
Don't you remember? Little Perry Peach Cakes?
Oh, yeah. I was trying to forget about that. Don't peach cakes me in front of my friends, dude.
I tried to help you remember on your own. You did this to yourself.
Oh.
And he's like,
Look, take the shield back to Dad. Tell him you fucked up. You know he's gonna forgive you.
You can make better use of it than he ever would. And I don't deserve this. Peach Cakes.
and as he says the nickname for you without the Perry on it, just says the word itself on its own, the family emblem, the tribal emblem and pattern on the shield glows, and it hovers around your brother. It is, what's the name of the item? Is it a flying shield?
I think that is what it is.
Sorry, folks. Anyone in chat remember what the official name?
Animated
of that is?
shield?
Animated shield. What's it called?
There is an animated shield, but I'm not sure if that's the one.
There it is. While holding the shield, speak a
Also-
command word as a bonus action, make it animate. It leaps into the air and hovers in the space to protect you as if you were wielding it, leaving your hands free. Unless you're incapacitated or die.
Can
And
I
the rule
wield
on-
this shield as a barbarian, though?
Yeah,
That's the
the
point.
rule on
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
It protects you like
I-
a shield without you actually holding it.
Holy shit.
plus, I think the rule on rage is that you can't wear heavy armor, and a shield doesn't count as heavy.
Ooh.
But it means you can still do
Alright.
your offhand attack.
Yes.
Sweet. Well,
So, an animated shield with the command
Great.
word peach cakes.
I love it.
I can't wait till you
I
just
love
say
it
that in
so
combat
much.
without any context in
thank
front
you,
of my...
Brugo.
No, with rage. Like he just screams out, "Peach cakes!"
Thank you, Brugor. I'll be sure to shout out Peach Cakes. But still, please go see Mom and Dad. I know she's not your mom, but you know she loves you like one.
I will. What should I say of you?
Tell him I'm doing one last job. It's just a really long one.
You know, people never come back alive from those.
Well, I am getting too old for this shit.
I don't know.
I will
That
try my best to keep.
that
him
ogre didn't even fucking do any damage.
Well, that's because he had two of us to deal with. It's good. It's good to have you back, brother. And then we do like one final bro hug.
It's
very masculine.
Forearm.
Yeah. Forearm to forearm. I'm like 6 feet tall, but he's like 8 feet tall, so I'm like up to his nipples. Just like.
And Laia, who's like 5 feet tall, is there like, I'll try to keep him alive.
And he kind of chucks your shoulder with his massive fist, Larry. He's like,
Cheers, Horns. And remember, tell everyone the nickname.
No, you don't need to tell anyone the nickname.
I promise you I will.
and
Not in front of my friends.
And he turns, and you just see this sea of expectant cobalt faces.
Wiventor is yours again. Tinker, thrive, do as you will. You,
He just raises his great axe.
are free!
And he's like, Bruga.
Oh wait, leave Phandelver alone though, right? just be cool.
There's not an evil bone in their bodies. They just want to build.
Sweet.
Excellent.
I love to hear it.
Perry and Laia, you can think of a certain goblin from a tribe of goblins that are tinkerers and creators that would love to know about these people here.
Yes. A few more levels and I can get sending.
Stay with his. Then you find out that like a saucepan over the head protects you from sending. Damn it! The tinfoil hats work. Okay, and so you make your way through the sulphurous caverns once more. Zoom out here.
So there's a little map detail that I love. It's the tiny little dragonlings.
Yeah,
that look like baby ferrets.
I was trying to think of a way to explain them, but I couldn't.
They have pet ferrets.
Oh, that's where the Fleabit's
Yes.
offspring.
Yes.
Fleabit, you had
Fleabit's big.
kids. Those are really cute little dragonlings though.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Fleabit was
They do
female all
Kind of
along.
look like
They do definitely look like weasels.
ferrets.
Yeah.
Ferrets or weasels, yeah.
Yeah, there's so many little details.
Yeah.
Just, like, around the spot here.
Fleabit was a girl this entire
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Look at it on the forge here, like folks back home. Sorry, I don't know if you guys are in the same spot. Like just on the pipe on the forge, like there's a coiled dragon like detail around the pipe. It's so cool.
That's absolutely
really
wonderful.
cool.
Okay, and like when I got the ballroom for the Candlekeep Mysteries game earlier, just the amount of versions there are of each map is just insane.
Yes.
And not just like weather and lighting. It's just there's like in the ballroom one there was like a big eldritch like arcane circle in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
If you want to use that, there was like
Yes.
the main doorways at the end of the ballroom were like a stairway to celestial like other dimensions, and it was just all these beautiful versions. It was
I
freaking-
switched over to alchemy,
yeah,
and the Champico maps on alchemy and their scenes on alchemy. It's just beautiful.
Nice. They have the animated ones, don't they, as well?
Yes.
I like the little mice in the stores. Misses. Little misses.
Cute.
So as we are walking out,
Yeah.
I'll turn to Perry and say, "So, what is your favorite color?"
Peach cakes.
It's pink. It's pink.
Oh.
How about you?
For now, Perry shall be known as Momo-chan.
Well, not to be stereotypical, and although I'm born purple and pink, my favorite color is black. The lack of color.
It suits you.
Yeah.
And
I think pink's quite a nice color, actually. It goes with my skin tone.
You know, I think it actually does.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get that shield of yours to be pink. A peachy
I
pink.
think the shield's fine. It looks cool. It looks cool as it is.
Very peachy pink.
Come on, family heirloom, man. Please respect.
Yeah.
And-
Peach cakes, and I just have a shield around me.
Yes, exactly. Okay. If
It's
I
like
get
just always
thaumaturgy-
between you and Laia.
Yes.
Talk to the shield. I'm not listening.
If I get the ability to do it, I'll just make him glow pink when he activates the shift.
Oh, that's funny.
Excellent. Okay, so the two of you go out, and we kind of see this view from inside the tunnel of the two of you silhouetted against the daylight outside, and then the silhouette slowly becomes less distinct as you go out into the brightness and disappear into the hills around Wyvern Tor. The bandits dealt with. You can report back and get your reward from the mayor. The first piece of the Shattered Obelisk secured, at least on your part. We know that one's been stolen from Phandelver already. From
True.
From Soleil's shrine.
Right.
And the way ahead of you, north, across this rugged, stony, ravine-studded valley, towards where you know Old Owl Well to be situated. And the reports of scouts and prospectors from the region of reported undead terrorizing the region. Perry, this is the one that your drow senpai asked you to deal with and promised to give you a magic item if you did.
Ooh.
So, as...
Before we separate from him, his brother,
Yep.
I just want to ask if he knows who was it that came and picked up the shipment.
He said before they only dealt with the ogre.
Okay.
Yeah, they were sent out to do other things and stay out of the way. Okay. But he gives one last nod to you, Perry. I'll give Dad your regards. And her.
Thanks.
Still not calling her mum.
You don't have to. You could call her Trivia if you want. Just, remember that she also was there for a lot of your childhood, taking care of you.
Mrs. Trivia.
No.
Look, we're both adults now. I'll just call her Pamela.
Yeah, she loves you. She loves you like a normal stepmom would, right?
And
We'll tell her I said hi.
He nods one last time and strides off northeast.
I guess we head directly north.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. You can make your way to the north there. But I think that is a tale for another day.
Mm-hmm.
As we will have our second session this month, again with just our split party here, as they investigate Old Owl Well and head towards Coneybury to meet up with the others. And then next month, right round about when our anniversary is, we'll be having the reuniting of our full party once Mai has finished in the Scottish play, and Mike is back too. Yeah, very welcome. Nice to have you, Elder Gak. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. And we've got various sessions going on, so jump in and jump in the Discord as well. We'll drop a link in a second. Okay, so last call for the giveaway. Yes, indeed, Phantom. Thank you so much. We are going to say goodbye to these fine folks and then head off on a raid somewhere. But before we do have our giveaway to do. A fabulous voucher for some monies off a Troll Lord Games PDF of your choice from their store. So !enter in the chat. You can get all of their goodies over there. We'll give that away in just a moment. !enter in the chat for the chance to win there. And a massive thanks to Chuck and everyone at Troll Lord Games for their help and support as always. They dropped into the chat at the start there, I saw. Nice to see them. Okay, so before we do said drawing and heading off to other places, Perry Trivia, the backstory.
Cheslin's in
Unveiled.
the chat. Cheslin.
Indeed.
Yeah. Sorry, Cheslin's in the chat. Cheslin's in all socials. Sorry, I'm super sleepy. It's like friggin' 1 a.m. Yeah, follow me on Instagram for the occasional pics of Japan, and I'll see you in 2 weeks' time.
Fabulous. Thank you. And Leia Castell.
Hi everyone, I'm Leia Castell, your peasant that believes that she is a fancy wizard. And in the material world, I am Sophia, and
Who's
by
also a
day,
wizard.
I am wizard bard. I'm a whiz bard. But yes, by day, I'm unfortunately a corporate goblin, and the rest of the time, I am a writer, and I like to work on tabletop gaming projects that represent my culture, which is Arabic culture, and I'm working on representing many stories that go through pre-Islamic Arabia. So join me if you want to see about that and many fun upcoming projects. I also am in charge of community in my local town of Saudi Arabia, a local town in Saudi Arabia that creates tabletop games and events.
Awesome. Thank you. And we are Phoenix UK, play lots of D&D other TTRPGs, and we'll be back at the end of the weekend, or the start of Monday if you're on this side of the world, for Tomb of Annihilation, as we welcome a new player. Matty from our friends over at QuestJunkies will be joining and taking Charlie's spot there, so we're very much looking forward to welcoming them and introducing to all of you this new character in the Arakocra Cliffside Monastery of Kursabal. Then, Friday next week, we have the fabulous Patch himself and Emma City Art and Aileen and Lily for the fantastic Jacinta's Tyranny, our sneak peek preview playthrough of CZRPG's upcoming adventure. Join us as they have found themselves in a bit of a cliffhanger at the end of last session, so we'll see how that unveils. And Patch and his character wasn't there, so we'll see how that goes too. So join us for that on Friday, and then we'll be back with this same schedule as this week next time round. Hurtling towards our 4th anniversary. Thank you so much for joining us. A couple of follows today, and thank you for those gifted subs as well. And again, in Candlekeep as well earlier today, lots of bits and subs there too. Awesome stuff as always. Thank you all so much. And let us see about thanking one of you in a bit more of a material way, as we are going to draw our winner, closing up those entries. Okay, good luck everyone. Today's coupon for Troll Lord Games going to boom. TK Clear. Congratulations. Double check they're still in the chat. I believe so. Yes, indeed. Congratulations, TK. We will get that heading your way. Send you that. If you have TK, if you have your whispers closed, please send me a whisper or jump into the Discord and let yourself know there. We can get you all hooked up. There's the link again. Thank you, Phantom, for sharing before. If you want to check out our VODs of all our fun different adventures, we've lots of different campaigns and fun one-shots with some very special guests in the past. So go and check that out as well. Thanks, TK. I'll send you a whisper soon. It'll probably be after the weekend, but we'll keep an eye out for that. And we shall look forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. Cheers, everyone. Absolutely awesome as always. And we shall catch you next time. But till then, stick around for the raid if you've got them. Let those phoenixes fly. Until next time, as we like to say around these parts, Oyasumi Nasai. Oyasumi.
Oyasumi.
Thank you.